If you're using MoneyLion for Instacash advances, personal loans, or credit builder products, one important question you might be asking is this: what actually happens if you don't pay MoneyLion back? This is not just a technical issue. Missing a payment can affect your finances, your credit, and even your future ability to borrow money. In this video, I'll explain everything clearly, based on how MoneyLion works in real life, so you know exactly what to expect and what you can do to protect yourself. First, let's understand what kind of MoneyLion product you're dealing with, because the consequences depend on that. MoneyLion offers a few main financial products. These include Instacash advances, MoneyLion personal loans, and the Credit Builder Plus membership. Each one is handled a little differently when you miss a payment. Let's start with Instacash, because this is what most people use. Instacash is a short-term cash advance. When you take an Instacash advance, MoneyLion expects repayment on your next paycheck or on the date you selected. If MoneyLion cannot pull the money from your linked bank account, the first thing that usually happens is a failed withdrawal attempt. When this happens, MoneyLion may retry the debit. Depending on your bank, you could also be charged a non-sufficient funds fee by your bank, not by MoneyLion. MoneyLion itself usually does not charge late fees for Instacash, but that does not mean there are no consequences. If the advance remains unpaid, MoneyLion can restrict your account. This means you may lose access to Instacash entirely. You won't be able to take another advance until the outstanding balance is cleared. In some cases, MoneyLion may also limit or suspend other features of your account. This is their way of reducing risk until the debt is repaid. Now let's talk about personal loans from MoneyLion, because this is much more serious. If you miss a payment on a MoneyLion personal loan, it is treated like a traditional loan delinquency. The first consequence is usually a late payment notice. You may be charged late fees depending on the loan agreement you accepted. After that, missed payments can be reported to credit bureaus. This means your credit score can drop. Even one missed payment can hurt your credit, especially if it goes past 30 days. If the loan remains unpaid for a longer period, MoneyLion may escalate the issue. This can include sending your account to collections. Once a debt goes to collections, the damage to your credit score becomes much more severe and long-lasting. Collections can also lead to persistent calls, emails, and letters demanding payment. While MoneyLion itself is not aggressive, third-party collection agencies often are. Now let's talk about MoneyLion Credit Builder Plus. Credit Builder Plus is designed to help improve your credit, but it only works if you pay on time. If you don't make your monthly payments, the account can become delinquent. This defeats the entire purpose of the product and can actually harm your credit instead of helping it. In some cases, missed payments on credit builder accounts may still be reported to credit bureaus, depending on how long the delinquency lasts and the specific terms. So the big question is this: will MoneyLion sue you if you don't pay? In most small balance cases, especially with Instacash, legal action is very unlikely. However, for larger personal loans, legal action is possible, although it is usually a last resort. Most lenders prefer collections rather than court, but the risk does exist. Another important thing to understand is automatic account recovery. MoneyLion has permission to debit your linked bank account. If you receive money later, they may attempt to recover the funds automatically. This can leave you short on cash if you were not expecting it. Now let's talk about what you should do if you already know you can't pay MoneyLion back on time. The worst thing you can do is ignore the problem. The best option is to open the MoneyLion app and look for repayment options. In some cases, you may be able to reschedule a payment, especially for Instacash. While this is not always guaranteed, communicating early improves your chances. You should also contact MoneyLion support directly. Explain your situation clearly. Many users are surprised to learn that support can offer temporary solutions or guidance, especially if this is your first missed payment. If your issue is a personal loan, consider whether refinancing, budgeting adjustments, or short-term income options can help you catch up before the loan becomes seriously delinquent. Another smart move is to protect your bank account. If you know a debit attempt will overdraft your account, speak to your bank and understand your options. This can help you avoid repeated overdraft fees, which often make the situation worse. Finally, let's answer the question people really care about. Is not paying MoneyLion worth the risk? For Instacash, the main risks are losing access to advances and dealing with bank fees. For personal loans and credit builder products, the risks are much higher. Credit damage, collections, and long-term financial consequences are very real. MoneyLion can be a helpful financial tool, but only if you understand the responsibility that comes with it. If you borrow, you need a repayment plan. If you're struggling, act early, not late. If this video helped you understand what happens if you don't pay MoneyLion back, consider subscribing for more clear explanations about apps, loans, credit, and personal finance.